Hey everybody, welcome to Shadow and Lightwork, a channel all about tarot, energy work, astrology, and spiritual well-being. I am Michelle, and this is your tarot message for the weekend. Yay! Saturday and Sunday, February 20th and 21st. So I've been working with the Gummy Bear Tarot a lot this week, and I thought today we would continue working with them for the weekend reading. They seem to have a lot to share. So let's go ahead and get started. So we had a couple themes running for the week. One was some sort of person from maybe your past, a soulmate, soul tribe member, somebody coming into the picture to maybe challenge you a little bit, but also there's an opportunity for support there, or an exchange of resources. Okay, let's see. My gummy bears might not have anything to say. Oh, there we go. So the King of Swords in the reverse. And we've got that Six of Pentacles again. All right. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so we're still sticking with that Earth theme for the weekend. And, okay, and then we've got a little bit of mental, intellectual energy here. Okay, so as I was talking about the theme of the week with having soulmates or people from your past or soul tribe involved in the situation, the King of Swords popped out, and when he visits in the upright position, he represents intellectual clarity, leadership, knowledge, being decisive and fair and balanced. But this is a source of information that's impartial. You can see that his two little paws are balanced there. It's impartial information. There's really no emotion connected to it. It's just balance of thought. So he's a wise and insightful little bear. And there he goes. But he came out in reverse. So that flips everything upside down, metaphorically. So this, in this sense, I'm actually going to pull another card because this can go in a couple different directions. And I say that because this can represent somebody that's in your path or comes into your sphere of influence, someone that has influence with you that is not so insightful or fair or balanced or detached, or does not have a higher perspective of the situation. Or it could mean something very different in that you're taking a little bit of time to reflect inwardly so that you can okay, so that's it. That is it. Okay, so it's this card with the Two of Swords does represent inner reflection. So in this case, I would say you are reconsidering, there's that re word again in Mercury retrograde. You are reconsidering your thoughts about shared resources, and you're rebalancing your position in this matter. So this card came up yesterday, the Six of Pentacles. It's about sharing your energy. It can be a bit about volunteerism, but it's about giving away or receiving, but it's about sharing your resources. So either volunteering or donating or supporting someone else and their journey. It can be a bartering system. It's usually not earned resources. It's about shared resources or volunteered resources. So here we have the gummy bear. And the gummy bear, she is sitting on a bench next to the, she has her back to the ocean. So she's trying to get to a state of mental clarity that's not affected by the emotional sea, the sea of emotions behind her. So she's got two swords, which represent intellect, a choice, and a decision that needs to be made. So she is weighing her options, reflecting inward. That's why she's blindfolded. So she's looking inward to come to a decision. And that was the message that was coming from the King of Swords as well. It's about getting a higher perspective of the situation and juggling a couple of ideas, juggling a decision point or a couple of different options. But it's not yet time for that decision. So it might come next week, but right now, this indicates a thought process, consideration, taking the time to reflect inward, maybe establishing goals or your priorities, but it's not about making that decision yet. Okay, I think, let's see, do we need another card? Yeah, I'm going to pull another card, and maybe it'll give us an idea of how that decision might come about, or what kind of energy is needed to help support that process. Okay, so I'm going to turn to the Heart of the Fairy Oracle, a deck created by Brian and Wendy Frood, and we'll see if we can get some insights into how to work with the energy of this reading to get you to a point that's beyond, or that helps make that decision or helps inform that decision. Oh, all right. Oh, we have the Magician. Oh, that's an interesting character. Okay, so the Magician is a card all about illusion and fantasy and a bit of glamour. And it represents a situation that's not all what it appeared to be. So the Magician can create an illusion that might have led you to make a decision about this shared resource situation that that now you're second guessing or now you're reconsidering, which is probably a good thing because the Magician energy is not when this is on the scene. You don't want to make a decision. It indicates that there might be some illusion or some form of trickery or a little bit of I don't want to go as far as say deceit, but something like that, illusion. Whatever offer might have come in or whatever offer you were considering is not necessarily all it's cracked up to be. So it's important to assess it intellectually and clearly and make sure that you have all the information that you need in order to make a decision. And I'm going to pull another card. So that was the warning card. This card is a sense of to just be careful, that it was a good decision to, or it might be a good decision to take a moment and reconsider. So we've got two twos. So we've got the choice in thought, and we've also got the choice or rebalancing in resources. Okay, and the other one, oh, this is lovely. Okay, this is a great way to wrap up the reading, and it's a great energy to have while you're considering the Magician. It's the Prince of Light. Okay, so the Prince of Light represents a fresh start, new beginnings, potential for enlightenment. He's the perfect ally to have in this kind of situation with the Magician, and he would be similar to We talked about this King of Swords. If he were in the upright position, that would be very similar to the Prince of Light. So it's going to take this energy, the Prince of Light, to get the King of Swords into an upright position where you can make a clear, informed, and wise decision. So I'll just read a little passage from Brian and Wendy Froud's interpretations of the cards that they created. So the Prince of Light comes into your life like a blessing. He brings new beginnings indicated by the egg he holds before him, which is the symbol of potential. He soothes, calms, and leads you into the light. The peacemaker, he is always ready to still the troubled waters of a relationship. He is wise. If he appears in a reading, which he just did, listen to what he has to tell you. If you recognize a friend or partner in the Prince of Light, if this image reminds you of somebody, cherish that person and honor the goodness he can bring to a relationship. And that can be, a visual resemblance to a person that you know, or an energetic, or if this just triggered a memory or something about somebody that you might recognize. Okay, so I'm going to leave that reading there. That's a lot to consider over the weekend. But I think it was, All right. So if you enjoyed this reading or any of the readings this week, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It will help support this channel as it grows in YouTube, and it'll help support this process of sharing these readings with you. Be sure to ring the notification bell, and that'll make sure that you're informed every time, or you'll get a message when I post new readings or new messages. If you'd like to schedule a personal tarot reading, or if you're interested in personal life coaching services, do hop over to the website, shadowandlightwork.com, and make it a great weekend. Happy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever your weekend starts. Make it a great weekend. Namaste.